McKenna Faith Belcher beat her 3-year-old stepdaughter McKinley to death. There's a gag order on this case right now, but here's what I found out. I'm Kelly, and this is The Woman Condemned, where we talk about women on death row and those serving life. A death sentence is never a sure thing in this country. We don't know where we're going with capital punishment. It isn't even an option in every state, but there are a few women right now that are facing a death sentence. In this series, we'll go over who they are and who may be next on death row. We'll start today with McKenna Faith Belcher. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and you will be alerted to our next woman in the series. On April 2nd, 2019, 23-year-old Everett Cawley burst through the ER doors of a Texarkana, Arkansas hospital with 3-year-old McKinley unconscious in his arms. 12 hours later, she was dead of blunt force injuries, including traumatic brain injury and excessive bruising on the face and torso. Hospital staff noted lacerations to the kidneys and pancreas, and cuts and bruises to both sides of her lungs. Doctors wrote in the reports that these injuries are most likely caused by shearing mechanism and extreme high force, suggesting she sustained blunt force slams to a flat surface. Her head was also shaved, most likely to conceal missing hair. Long tufts of hair were found in the residence and in the victim's underwear. She had elevated liver function that indicated a prolonged oxygen deprivation and impaired circulation. Her 2-year-old brother had bruises and contusions all along his body. Her infant sister had a bleeding yeast infection in the folds of her neck. Police were immediately alerted, and Everett and his wife, 26-year-old McKenna Faith Belcher, were arrested. They confessed, both reporting that McKenna was the aggressor and Everett was the accomplice. Their story is that on March 31st of 2019, McKinley bit McKenna. At that point, McKenna threw McKinley repeatedly to the floor, kicked her, and stomped on her with steel-toed boots. She beat her with a wooden slat from her bed and pulled her hair repeatedly until it came out. Everett saw the beating and then went to the store. When he returned, McKenna told him that he had further punished McKinley. 2 days before the murder, McKenna's Facebook posts were complaining about having the Bob the Builder theme song stuck in her head. And she was also defending her very strict parenting style. The couple had been living off of his $3,886 a month VA benefits and sharing custody with biological mom Courtney Gunstone, who Everett tried to blame all of this on when they first went to the hospital. McKenna is charged with capital murder. Everett is charged as an accessory to capital murder. The prosecution has requested the death penalty. A gag order was issued on this case in August of 2019, so very little information has been getting out. There is, as of yet, no court date set.